Okay, and we're ready for the tip. And there it is. And Clovis State takes it. Connor Pinto takes it. Gives to Stokes. Oh, there's Stokes again. Underneath for Davis. And another easy deuce. An easy deuce to start the game for Columbus State. So Williams drives in. And a lay-in. Easy lay-in for Brianna Williams. Looks like we're going to be doing a fast-paced game here, Matt.
It's a good thing to see that Lakeland's not afraid or intimidated underneath the basket.
Oh, Jamar Graves with the steal. Stokes might have been looking underneath for Kiana Davis. Oh, Dearden takes it up and in for
Great
two.
play right there for Dearden.
Absolutely. Oops. All right, Connor being guarded by Dearden. Gives to Stokes. Being guarded closely by Williams. And gives to Hunter Kershaw. Three-pointer is no good. Owensby cannot come up with it. Underneath for Kiana Davis. Layup's no good. Ball on the floor. Jayla Dye comes up with it for Lakeland. Dye trying to find open player. Dearden and Williams were both in the same spot. Dearden comes up with it. Dearden drives in. The lay-in is good for Dearden. And we already have a timeout on the floor. Looks like Jayla Dye might be injured.
She got hit in the eye or something there,
Yeah,
Tom.
possibly. Yeah, it looks like it might have been an eye injury. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the trainer's over there looking at her. Brianna Conley comes into the game for Lakeland. Now Connor Pinto with the ball.
I like the zone defense they had going. And
Oh, Pinto with the three, no good. Taken in by Kershaw. Underneath for Davis. And one for Kiana Davis.
this is going to be a big key to the game for Columbus State. They're going to just want to get the ball underneath.
Absolutely. Okay, so foul on Conley, her first.
Or Kiana Davis.
Oh, short on the free throw. Could not pick up the and one. Dearden dribbles around, being guarded by Kershaw. So no, that was being guarded by Potas. Ball finds its way over to Owensby and slapped away by Stokes. Conley, and we have a kickball. Reaching? Following Kershaw, her first. Now Williams, long court to Owensby. Gives to Dearden. Kicks out to Williams for three, short. Brought in by Kivona Davis.
Good look by
Gives to
Williams,
Pinto.
though.
Pinto's lay-in no good. Brought in by Brianna Williams of Lakeland. And Williams now taking it a little bit slow up court. Gives to Owensby. To Graves. Three-pointer. Well long. Oh, Conley nearly had a jump there. Oh, Williams crossover to Conley for three. No good. Taken in by Graves. Gives to Dearden and a new shot clock for Lakeland. Dearden being guarded hard by Brooke Pothast. Cross-court pass to Williams for three. And good! Beautiful three-point shot there.
Yeah,
man.
good play by Lakeland for them to get the ball around, getting offensive rebounds, and finally getting the shot they wanted.
Oh, and Pinto throws it over the head of Hunter Kershaw. Now Dye will come back in for Conley.
Glad to see Dye's okay from the apparent eye injury
And
she had
we have
earlier.
Shoe tie problem for Jemai Graves. And we're set. And here comes the inbound. Inbound by Owensby. There, to Dearden. Now it looks like they're going full court, and we have blocking foul on Pinto. Connor Pinto.
Lakers looking to get some, getting them in foul trouble early.
Yeah.
It's a good sign they're just attacking.
Yeah. And ball inbound to Jayla Dye. Dye brings it up court, dribbles, passes to Dearden for 3. Good for Dearden. And gives back underneath for Kershaw, being guarded closely by Jayla Dye. Back out to Codner. Codner drives in. Beautiful lay-in by Codner.
Yeah, that was a good move for Columbus State.
Yeah. Oh, Dearden, well up court. Oh, Codner looked like she was going for the steal. That was a rather ill-advised pass by Lakeland there, boss.
Yeah, you can't make those kind of passes. Pretty soon that's going to turn into turnovers.
Inbound gives to Williams. Williams drives in, and Stokes touched it out of bounds. And Brianne Mullins will be coming in for Columbus State. And ball goes to Owensby. Had it tapped away, but we have another foul. That'll be on Connor, her second. And Stokes comes back in after just going out. Not even a play off for Stokes. Goes back to Graves. Long 2 is good for Graves.
Lakers are swimming right now, Tom.
Yep. A 14-6 lead for Lakeland early in the game. Just past 6 minutes ago in the first quarter. Oh, and low pass. Kevona Davis comes up with it. And lay-in is good for Kevona Davis. And we have a foul. And I gotta say that was in the act of shooting. They will. Dearden will be shooting too. Fawn Mullins, her first. And Dearden's first shot is up and good. One more shot coming for Dearden. Shot is up and good as well. And ball goes to Pothast. Drives in. Underneath goes around to Stokes. Mid-range jumper, no good. Brought in by Pothast. Getting a lot of fighting underneath that basket, but eventually comes up with the lay-in.
Looked like she got away with a double dribble underneath the
That's
basket.
possible, yes. There were a lot of hands flying under that basket.
Hard to see for the refs.
Jayla Dye with the ball, and we have a blocking foul on Kershaw. That her second. And Dye will be shooting too. Kershaw is up and good for Jayla Dye. Now Kershaw comes out and Farron Buchanan comes in. And Dye's second shot is up and good. And Pothast brings it up for Columbus State. Gives to Stokes. Brianna Williams trying to defend. Ball on the ground. Oh, beautiful shot there by Buchanan. Taking it straight up off the ground into the basket. Now Brianna Williams. Gives to Dye for 3. No good. Brought in by Alana Stokes of Columbus State. Stokes running the court. Oh! Ball lost. Breakaway. And Dye with the easy lay-in.
Great defense by Lakeland right there, Tom.
Absolutely. And we have timeout. 30 seconds. Is that 30 second or a full? Trying to, whatever. So good runs so far for Lakeland.
Yeah.
We'll have to and we're still only 4 minutes 21 seconds from the end of the first quarter, and Lakeland already has an 8-point lead, 20-12.
Yeah, they're taking advantage of the mistakes of Columbus State, and it seems as though Columbus State can't figure out exactly what they want to do. Lakeland, again, taking advantage of it and getting good looks.
Yeah.
They're making their shots, which is important.
And if you're Columbus State, will you look towards the center, towards the inside? Because
you would think with the height advantage.
Has a very profound height advantage. Around to Codner. Blocked by Dearden. And Dye trying to bounce it off of... Yep. All right, yeah, bounced it off the foot, I believe, of Buchanan. And Lakeland ball. Now, Mullins guarding Allen at Dearden of Lakeland. Give to Dye. Fakes to give back to Dearden. Gives to Williams instead. Back around to Dearden. Loses her handle. Gives to Williams. To Graves. To Dearden for three. No good. Brought in by Stokes of Columbus State. State now running. And Laura Gomez with the shot in and good. Oh, Owensby is losing the handle. Ball on the floor, and we have a jump. Jump ball situation. Ball will stay with Lakeland. And Williams will inbound to Dearden. Drives in. Lost the handle. Stokes on a break. Owensby behind with Williams. Stokes with the lay-in. Good. Oh, Williams gives to Dearden. Dearden lost the handle on the floor, but Graves comes up with it. Gives to Williams. Underneath the basket is Williams. No good. Ball still. We have another jump situation. Possession switches to Columbus State. And now Stokes with the ball, bringing it up court for Columbus State. Gives to Mullins, underneath to Buchanan. The turnaround, jumper no good. Kavona Davis. The putback is good. And now Columbus State on a 6-point run. And Dearden trying to find her way around two defenders. Stokes comes up with it for Columbus State. Gives to Gomez. Back to Stokes. Laying short. And we have a tie-up. And foul.
Lakers get the lucky break there, Tom.
Yeah. Mullins, that is second. Right, and Owensby will now be shooting. And Owensby's first shot up and good. And Brooke Pothas comes back in for Columbus State. And Conley waiting patiently on the Lakeland side of the ball. And the second shot for Owensby is good. And yeah, Conley comes in for Owensby. Okay, Pothas brings it up. Gives to Stokes. To Davis underneath. Oh, Dye with a... Dye try to tie it up. That'll be a foul on Dye. That is her first. There's been a noticeable difference in the amount of foul calls, boss. That's only the second foul on Lakeland. It's at least the seventh, I would say, for...
Yeah, they're doing a good job on defense. They're making
Davis.
sure the ball doesn't get inside, but, well...
Buchanan with the shot. Short, no good. Brought in by Dearden, who gives to Dye. cross court to Graves. Slows it down. Back cross court to Dye. Dye with the drive. Puts up the wild shot. Don't know why she was trying to force that.
Very poor shot selection by Dye.
Oh, and Dye nearly had a steal there. All right, Codner with the ball. To Pahast. To Davis underneath. Lost the handle. Comes back up with it. And a foul.
See, now Columbus State understands that that's their advantage in this game to go underneath the basket.
Yeah.
This is Davis now, her
Yeah,
third time to the line tonight.
There's nobody on Lakeland right now who can guard Kivona Davis.
Right.
And now Davis shooting. First one is up and good for Davis.
Tom, I will say, I do notice a fatigue from Davis right now, so could be an advantage for Lakeland.
Yes. And second shot up and good. Score is now 22-20. Lakeland leads by 2. And Dearden gives to Conley. Conley dribbles around trying to find some Williams for 3. Rainbow shot, no good. Brought in by Davis. Davis on the floor. Davis landed hard, and she is not getting up. We have a foul and 1 for Williams. And Davis is still on the floor clutching her arm. Yeah, Davis looks like... Okay, Davis is up. Offensive foul on Brianna Williams, so the shot won't count. It's the first foul for Brianna Williams. Okay, Codner with the ball. To Pothast. Screen by Buchanan. Gives to Buchanan. Mid-range jumper, no good, but a foul. And Williams, her second. And just as we were talking about how many fouls, switched right over.
All of a sudden, it turns around.
Yep. And Buchanan shoots up and good. And second shot for Buchanan. Up and good as well. 51.6 remaining in the first quarter.
Tied at 22.
Okay, Dearden with the ball. Gives to Conley. Oh, nearly lost the handle. Gives back to Dearden. Dearden drills around, gives to Conley. Conley with the mid-range jumper, no good. And still Lakeland ball. Possession remains with Lakeland, and Owensby to inbound. Gives to Dye. Dye gives to Dearden. And trying to run out the clock. Dearden drilling around. Gets a screen from Dye. Who backs off. Oh, over the head of Jayla Dye. And it looked like Dye shot a bit of a glare over at Eleni Dearden there.
Yeah, not a good pass. These kind of mistakes are what Columbus State is going to feed off of in this game.
Stokes, open 3. They just let Stokes have that open
that one.
shot. Ken, no good. And that's the end of the first quarter. And our score is tied at 22 apiece. So, boss, from that first quarter, it was Lakeland went off to a big lead. Like they went off to like a good 8-point lead, and then after the timeout, they just seemed to it seemed like it would be a very well timed timeout in the case of Columbus State.
Yeah, it seemed like Columbus State was kind of confused what their game plan was going to be going into the game, and then they kind of figured it out after a timeout.
Yeah. So
they were running a little 2-3 zone towards the end of the quarter, and it worked in their favor. They went on a 6-0 run, eventually turned into like a 10-4 run.
Something like that.
Something like that, and Now we're tied at 22. Lakeland
It's
had a
10-2
20 to
run. It was a 10-2
10-2 run.
It was 20 to 18 run. 20 to 12. Okay.
10-2 run.
We'll get our numbers down. We're in college. We'll get.
We
this.
are.
All right. And still waiting for the huddles to break for the second quarter. But if we're going to see a breakaway from either of these teams, what are you going to look for?
If I'm Columbus State, look to go inside. That's where they have the advantage. Even though Keona Davis looks like she's hurt right now, they still have another 6-foot player on their team. And
they have two 6-footers, two other 6-footers on their team.
And Farron Buchanan and
no, Buchanan is 5. Davis, Kershaw, and Atia are all 6-footers.
And there goes our technology.
Yeah. Our tech sucks. All right, ball finds its way to Laura Gomez. No, that's Codner. The lay-in is no good. Brought in by Jayla Dye of Lakeland. Lost the ball. Buchanan comes over with it for Columbus. And ball goes around to Stokes. Back to Pothast. The mid-range jumper is good for Pothast. And Graves with the ball. To Conley, to Dye. Trying to drive through. Gives to Graves. The short jumper no good. Brought in by Dye, who not sure what the... Oh, okay, reverse lay-in. Sure, we'll go with that.
Lakeland will take it. Any break they can get.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with that first shot of Dye. Like, I'm not, because it looked like it just went up, and not sure what that was, boss.
Should have been a turnover, but we'll take it.
Stokes wide. They're just letting Stokes have that 3-point shot, and I'm not sure. At some point, she has to sink that.
Is there a scouting report that Lakeland does? Because they're letting her get these open shots.
Yeah,
Either
like
they know something about her 3-point shooting.
They literally cleared that out for Stokes to have that.
Twice.
Yeah. And Buchanan with the shot. That's not their first lead of the game. They led when it was 2-0.
Yeah.
But we won't get them on that.
No.
Graves, 3-point shot, no good. Taken in by Stokes. To Pothast. Back to Stokes to Buchanan. Long 3. And Kershaw with a putback is good. Yeah, that was looked like Buchanan was trying to go from Stephen Curry range.
Oh yeah.
They Dye with the ball, trying to. Oh, that's a
That's
charge.
an offensive foul.
Nose charging on Jayla Dye.
Looks like
That is her second. Yeah, I could tell right away that was a charge.
either it's makeup or it's a black eye for
Yeah.
Jayla Dye. So that might have been the eye injury
Gomez
earlier.
comes in, and Mike Hook comes in for Lakeland. And there are two extra players on Lakeland that we hadn't seen yet. Mike Hook is one. The other one is Jacqueline Butera. She's Codner with a extremely long 3, and Dye knocked down by Gomez. That'll be a foul on Gomez. That is, I believe, her first.
Tom, you know what? That's my range.
You just gotta call it now. That's
Just calling it now. It's boss range, yes.
Okay.
For all you listening out there.
There you go. All right. And ball goes to Owensby. So, and Stokes looking for the steal, but possession remains with Lakeland. Graves gives cross court to Dye, being guarded closely by Gomez. Gomez with a tap away, and possession remains with Lakeland. That's twice that Lakeland's had a pass to swat it away.
Got to be more careful with the basketball.
Yeah. And Graves, long range jumper no good, brought in by Stokes. Stokes gives to Kershaw. Short. The jumper is quick lay-in, no good. well short. Dearden with the ball now for Lakeland. And slowing it down a little bit. And Buchanan opening it up a little bit. Gives to Micah. Micah with the short jumper, no good. Brought in by Stokes. And gives Connor. Connor brings it up. Gives to Stokes. To Gomez. To Buchanan. Jumper from the free throw line is good for Buchanan.
So far, just 2 points this quarter for Lakeland.
Yeah, that's not good. 6-point lead now for Columbus State. Now it looks like Columbus State is trying to play a more trap-like defense.
Yeah.
And Dye looked to spot up for three, and didn't take it. And we have a whistle. That'll be a foul. Gomez is second. Davis and Mullins will come back in for Columbus State. And Williams inbounds to Micah. Oh, and stolen away by Gomez. And Kershaw getting guarded very closely by Dye. Gives to Gomez, back to Connor. Fade shot up for three. Oh, Dye with the steal. Gives to Dearden. Dearden with the layup, no good. Brought in by Kavona Davis of Columbus State. Connor gives to Mullins. Kershaw underneath. The and one. And that is a foul on Brianna Williams. Her third, no, 42, Joanna Marca. Okay. And Mike Hutt's first. And Kershaw's first shot, no good. And ball on the floor. Oh, Kershaw comes up with it. Gives to Connor and easy lay-in. And we have a timeout, Lakers.
And Blazetic does not look happy.
Yeah, that was a poor display by Lakeland going into that second quarter. But after having an 8-point lead at 2012,
right, and
it's
just
now a 22-4 run.
Just 2 points this quarter for Lakeland, and it's most of it is stupid mistakes that they need to clean up, and I think that's what Blazetic's talking about right now.
Mental mistakes like passing,
right,
poor shot selection,
rebounding.
It's small things like that, like just fundamentals of the game. Just playing smart. That's what you need to do. And let's see if Lakeland can come out of this timeout just like Columbus State did out of the one timeout last quarter.
Yeah.
And Blazek's looking for hands. That was that was not a good break there for Lakeland. That just looking at the team, like how they were trying to break that. That did not look good, team-wise.
You know, let the coach make him a little angry. You play better when you're, well, at least I do. I play better when I'm angry. Yeah.
Now we're going a little full court. Dearden nearly lost handle. Gives to Graves. To Dye. Long three for Dye. No good. And a good box out by Micah. Williams comes up with the rebound. Oh, Williams gives to Dearden. Oh, lost the handle. And Kershaw comes up with it for Columbus. And Gomez dribbles, gives to Davis. Davis lane, no good. Dye trying to slap it away, and ball still on the court. We have jump ball situation. And possession will stay with Columbus. Now Owensby comes in for Micah. All right, and here comes the inbound to Davis. Yeah, Davis is trying to fight for and a travel. Yeah, Lakeland is trying to fight Davis underneath the basket for that ball.
Yeah, that happens a lot when a taller player gets swarmed by other players.
Yeah.
They're going to try to fight for room.
Mm-hmm. Oh, up and the pass, no good. Gives to Gomez. Cotner puts up, no good. Kershaw comes up, no good. Ball stays with Columbus. After that offensive lapse, they happen to have a few defensive, I guess, okay spots. Connor, that shot a little bit awkward, but it went in.
Something I just noticed, Tom. Is there a reason why Whitner is not dressed for the game?
Not sure. We don't have the injury report. Dye puts up, no good. Oh, Davis, last one to tap it, and Davis went down hard again. Okay, Conley comes in for Graves, and Buchanan will come in for Davis. And Davis is limping off. And getting ready. Up, Dearden is retying her shoes. And taking a little bit of time. It's now a 12-point lead for Columbus State. There you go. And give to Dye. Short jumper, no good. And Codner comes up with the rebound. And a push on Dearden. I believe that is her second. Her first. Okay. Whatever. I took a shot. Didn't work. Gomez with the ball now for Columbus. Gives to Codner. Dribbles around, being guarded closely by Dearden. Gives to Gomez, mid-range jumper, no good. Brought in by Dye of Lakeland. And looks like people are trying to swarm around Jayla Dye. And I don't know where Dye was trying to pass that. But Williams comes over with it. No good. Williams gets her own rebound. Dearden with the lay-in.
Great job by Williams there.
Yep, and it looks like Buchanan might also be injured.
Shoulder might have popped out?
Yeah, it might be a shoulder thing. And Pothass will come in for Buchanan.
Reminds me
trainer's going over to look at Buchanan.
Reminds me of Kevin Love.
And Codner with the ball. Lost the handle. Owensby comes up with it. Owensby on a run. Has Dearden with her. Off the side of the backboard. And Columbus ball.
It's like she was trying to draw a foul there, Tom.
All right. Yeah, I think... I'm wondering what is going on with Buchanan over there. I'm not sure it was like a pop, but we'll have to see. Connor with a three. No good. Brought in by Kershaw. Kershaw's putback is good.
Lead now up to 12 for Columbus State.
38-26 lead for Columbus State. Okay, Dearden gives to Dye. Dye underneath. That was I'm not sure if that was blocked or not. Dearden with the ball. Dearden's shot is short. Oh, Codner on a run. The lay-in is good for Codner. And Dearden gets the inbound. Being guarded closely by Potthast. And shot up, no good for Dye, but a foul. That'll be on Gomez. That is her third. Now his shooting is Jayla Dye. First shot up and good. And Mercer comes in for Columbus State to replace Gomez. And Dye's second shot is up and good. Pothass brings it up. Being guarded by Dearden. Oh, Dearden looking for the swipe. Pass puts up, no good. Brought in by Dearden. Lakeland has a run. Williams is free. Puts up and in.
Great pass by Dearden there.
Yeah. To see Williams open. Codner guarded closely by Williams, but Williams called for a foul. That is her third. And Graves will come in for Brianna Williams. And Connor gives. Ball finds its way to Kershaw. Nearly on the floor. Pothass for three. And good for Pothass. And now Dearden with the ball. Gives to Owensby. Owensby gives to Dye. Dye for three. No good. Rebounded by Kershaw. And now Connor, guarded closely by Dearden. Gives to Mullins. Back to Pothass. Pothass again for three. Short. No good. Gets her own rebound. Gives to Mullins. Back to Pothass. Foot. That's now a two-pointer. No good. Brought in by Dye. During the ball, we're now at 45 seconds remaining. Pothass saved it for Columbus, and Pothass goes rolling into the chairs. Connor for three. Good! And Graves gives to Owensby. And it looks like Pothass is okay. Pothass is out of the rubble. Dye for three. Oh, the rim denied her. And we have a foul. Foul on Mercer, her first. .20 seconds remain. Dearden will inbound. No shot clock. Gives to Graves. Guarded closely by Kershaw. Graves puts up and in. Now Codner. Oh, Dearden trying to steal away. And we have 5 seconds remaining. Pothass fakes it. Puts up the short jumper. But that was a foul before the whistle, was it not? Yeah, Pothass will be shooting too. And that was right as the timer hit. Yeah. Bit of a mistimed foul there, if I do say so. And first shot coming for Pothass is good. 15-point lead now, 47-32 for Columbus State. And here comes second shot. Good as well, and boom. And Dearden looked like she was at least going to try to attempt it, but no. And that is the end of our first half. Columbus State leads 48-32. So it looks like in the end this second quarter did not go well for Lakeland, boss.
It did not. It seemed like they kind of gave up in a way.
Yeah.
It seemed as though the first quarter was all they had, and Coach Blazedek's going to address something like that.
I would definitely hope so.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to see a 16-point lead at halftime
Right.
for the opposition.
Right.
That's unacceptable. That should be unacceptable if you're Blazedek.
Absolutely.
And now, what should we see going into the second half?
Well, I'd say for
Blazedek?
Lakeland, take care of the ball. I would say Blazedek should talk about that. And right now, I would say with some of the injuries, go inside.
Yeah.
Stop shooting outside shots and attack the basket.
Yeah, because as we saw, Davis is getting injured a little bit. Buchanan might be out for this game. We're not sure on Buchanan's condition at this point. Not sure if that was like a separated shoulder or just dislocating and pops right back in. We're not sure.
Yeah, I'd probably say she won't be back, but I don't know for sure.
But again, try to go inside.
Absolutely.
That's a biggie if you're
Get them in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Whoever's
Because
underneath the
as we saw
basket.
in the first quarter, when Columbus State was in serious foul trouble, that helped.
Absolutely.
So we'll have to see how the second half will go. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
You're listening to Lake Effect Radio, the official broadcaster of the
Swing and a long drive, deep left, way back, goal! Manny Ramirez has won it. Halfway up the bleachers and left. How about these Indians? They win it in 12 innings. A swing and a long drive, deep right, this ball, goal! A walk-off grand slam for Nick Swisher. The air, Tony in third, and this season of dreams has become a reality. You will have an October to remember.
Check us out at twitter.com/Lake Effect Radio for upcoming events, interviews, and much, much more.
Sometimes the things we take for granted suddenly become really important. I always thought Lakeland was for someone else. Then I lost my job. I realized I needed to learn more in today's job market. I needed Lakeland. Lakeland gets you ready for good new jobs. It'll fit your schedule and you can afford it. Lakeland really comes through for us. In Lake County, opportunity starts here at Lakeland.
You're listening to Lake Effect Radio, the official broadcaster of Laker Sports.
Backpedal to take it at 10, and a good return. He's got a blocker in front. Metcalf cuts back, turns on the afterburner. Metcalf will go 90 yards. Metcalf to the outside with room. Metcalf at midfield. Metcalf cuts back. He's still on his feet. Metcalf will go for the score. Unbelievable. Second down, they give it to Green. Green stutter step. He's through. First down, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40. Run, William, run. 20, 50, 10, 5. Touchdown.
Hey, I'm Aaron Burke. Check out my page and like it. Facebook.com/pages/Aaron Burke. I'm also on YouTube. Just type in my name, Aaron Burke, and I should be the first couple videos. So check it out.
Now, more than ever, a college education is a necessity. If you want to get ahead, then Lakeland Community College is here to help. Lakeland's tuition is low, and classes are offered day, night, weekends, or online. You can get a college education conveniently and affordably. Earn a degree, start a bachelor's, or upgrade job skills. Lakeland has the education you need for today and tomorrow. Lakeland Community College. Opportunity starts here. Visit lakelandcc.edu. lakelandcc.edu.
official broadcaster of Lakeland Sports.
Swing and a long drive, deep left, way back, goal! Manny Ramirez has won it. Halfway up the bleachers and left. How about these Indians? They win it in 12 innings. Swinging a long drive, deep right, this ball, goal! A walk-off grand slam for Nick Swisher. Tommy in third, and this season of dreams has become a reality. Cleveland, you will have an October to remember.
Like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Lake Effect Radio Station.
Lakeland Community College is your opportunity for a great education.
For high school graduates and adults starting an associate's or bachelor's degree.
For hundreds of students starting college while still in high school.
For parents wanting to save thousands on a college education.
For graduates in high-demand careers who keep our workforce strong.
And now, earn bachelor's and graduate degrees closer to home through the Holden University Center.
Lakeland is here for all of us.
Visit us today at lakelandcc.edu.
You're listening to Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio, the official home of Lakeland Sports. If you want to watch and listen, you can tune it to www.livestream.com/Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio.
Hey, what's the haps, kids? It's Jesse from Nightwolf, and you are listening to the magnificent, fantastic Lake Effect Radio.
Now you can earn bachelor's and graduate degrees close to home through Lakeland Community College's Holden University Center. Choose from a variety of degree programs at 7 Ohio colleges and universities. Taking classes your first couple of years at Lakeland will save you thousands. Register online for a Holden University Center General Information Session held the last Wednesday of each month. Learn more at lakelandcc.edu/UC. Lakeland's Holden University Center. Stay here, go far.
We don't do weather forecasts on Lake Effect Radio, so this should take care of the entire year for you.
It's cold! It's freezing cold!
The snow sucks. It spits all over your pants and it makes you look like a freaking hobo.
One reporter ventures outdoors to see if it really is hot enough outside for frying eggs.
And I prayed during the winter months. I did not say, Lord, please bring the devil from hell and have him sit his ass crack on earth.
I never heard anybody say I'm going to Cleveland on vacation.
Lake Effect Radio.
My opportunity in respiratory therapy began at Lakeland, and now I'm your respiratory therapist.
My dream career began in the Adult Accelerated Program at Lakeland. Now, I'm a financial analyst.
My career in special education started here at Lakeland, and today I counsel adults with special needs in our community.
Find your dream career. It starts at Lakeland.
Lakeland Community College.
Opportunity starts here.
Visit lakelandcc.edu.
Watch us live at www.livestream.com/Lake Effect.
It's a local music spotlight on Lake Effect Radio. Shadow Row, Plant Magic.
Italy, I'm smoking, I'm looking Chinese from all the trees. My bees got the potent, got me choking like hocus pocus. And then you high, you know we smoked a blue dream, confidential bubba. Cause you can't never believe all the weed that I seen. Over the top is some nitro green. Skill the motherfucker wanna dance with me. Some grand any purpose, some no dream. Hypnotized by my own beats, I'm hitting the streets with a flow so chic. Couldn't even touch it with a potent beat. Need a bleed to give a piece of the street. I just wanna smoke until I fucking collapse and get my feeling relaxed. Stumble to the end of the world and relapse. Watch it all just fade away. Nothing to say, got a blunt that's cool, let's smoke it right away. End of the day, we still say hi, never cushion my brain. Italy, I'm smoking, I'm looking Chinese from all the trees. My bees got the potent, got me choking like hocus pocus. And then you high, you know we smoked a blue dream, confidential bubba. Cause you kind of there's a glitch up in my mind, right in my mainframe. Got me feeling like I'm floating, got me seeing all the pain. Got the indica strain, this light is sparking in the dark. Playing no games when the session's about to start. And this shit pops off like crazy. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. Get me down when I paint the town. Every room that I enter be in a cloud. Every cookie that smoke me Girl Scout. I flip this and we getting out. Punch a mother right in the mouth. I smoke another roll and I'm getting out. Still looking for this drink, but it's cotton mouth. Where this bitch be at with my mother crap? Sleep for days, no time to be sober. Hold my shoulder, looking for that ogre. Crushing my chest just like a boulder. Holding my ground just like a soldier. Never giving up cause I'm growing older. Nothing be done till I say it's over. Throwing the bong, that 4-leaf clover. Smoking it up, so hand it over. Piano key frequency. See your life in the distance. The aroma of the weed can't be covered by the incense. Getting so high that you believe that this is business. Just listen to the hypnotize and then you get this. Steadily I'm smoking. I'm looking Chinese from all the trees. My bees got the potent, got me choking like hocus pocus. And then you high. You know we smoke the blue dream. Confidential bubba kush kind. Steadily I'm smoking. I'm looking Chinese from all the trees. My bees got the potent, got me choking like hocus pocus. And then you high. You know we smoke the blue dream. Confidential bubba kush kind.
You're listening to Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio, the official home of Lakeland Sports. If you want to watch and listen, you can tune it to www.livestream.com/Lakeland's Lake Effect Radio.
These days, learning never ends, and college really matters. So more people than ever are going to Lakeland Community College. People of every age are trying to learn something new, and Lakeland is for everyone. High school graduates just starting out, people trying to get good jobs, or just trying to improve themselves. At Lakeland, it's never too late to learn. It's our college. In Lake County, opportunity starts here at...
Call or text into 440-940-6615 to request songs.
I never had no one that I could count on. I've been let down so many times. I was tired of hurting, so tired of searching, till you walked into my life. It was a feeling I'd never known. And for the first time, I didn't feel alone. You're more than a lover. There can never be another. Make me feel the way you do. And oh, we just get closer. I fall in love all over. Every time I look at you, I don't know where I'd be without you here with me. I'm with you makes perfect sense. You're my best friend. You're my best friend. Oh yeah. Stand by me, and you believe in me like nobody ever has. When my world goes crazy, you're right there to save me. You make me see how much I have, and I still tremble when we touch. I know the look in your eyes.
All right, and we're about ready to start the second half of the game. Current score is 48-32, Columbus State lead.
We apologize for our camera girl.
We apologize for our camera person. She's currently out of the out of the room, and the guy who's trying to do color commentary is not doing it well. And no good. Ball taken in by Kershaw. Stokes gets the ball now. Puts up. Well over the rim. No good. And we have a whistle. There you go. All right, and ball goes into Davis. Lane is good for Davis. And now Dye with the ball for Lakeland. Gives to Graves. Longer range jumper, no good. Brought in by Codner. And Pothouse with the ball. Long court pass to Stokes. Mid-range jumper is no good. Put back by Davis, though, is good. Now Dearden with the ball. And looks like Dearden just passed it right to Podhast. Graves comes up with the steal. Comes up with the steal and passes it right back to Kershaw. Okay, then. And we have out of bounds. Ball goes back to Lakeland. That's a weird set of...
Weird turn of events there.
Yeah. That's not the way you want to open the second half if you're Lakeland.
But Lakeland retains possession.
Yes. So a 20-point lead now for Columbus State, 52-32. And Dearden doubled, gives to Williams. Gives to Mike Hutt underneath, and good with the lay-in. And ball finds its way to Potthast. Gives to Codner. 3-point shot by Codner is good. Now, yeah, it looks like they are just trying to do a double team in the backcourt. Dearden up court and a push by Codner. That is, so there'll be a foul on Codner. That is her third. All right, and ball will be inbounded by Brianna Williams. And up the court to Dearden. Gives to Williams in the corner for three. Well short, and Dye fighting with Davis and jump ball. And Columbus State will get the ball. And Mullins will come in for Codner. All right, Stokes brings it up. Gives to Potthast. To Davis. Kicks to Mullins. Mid-range jumper no good. Brought in by Owensby of Lakeland. And now a small run. Gives to Dye. That's a charge. Foul on Jayla Dye. That'll be her second? Third? Third. Okay. And Stokes with the ball. Columbus State gives to Potthast. Gives to Kershaw. Back to Potthast. To Davis. Davis getting double teamed underneath and foul. On Dye, that is her fourth. And Conley will be coming into the game for Dye. It has not been a very good game for Jayla Dye at this point.
Has not.
Yeah, she's been doing really well. She's been the main character for Lakeland. She just isn't doing it right now. So, and that's now Dye's fourth, and I'm not sure how many points she scored. It's not high.
It is not.
And we have a foul on Potthast. her first. Okay, Dearden with the ball. In guard and doubled. Dearden still has the ball, and we have a jump, and ball will stay with Lakeland. And now Dearden will inbound to Williams, who tries kicking it to Conley. It was a minor tip by Pothass. Gives Conley to Williams for three. Drains it. A beautiful rainbow three there by Brianna Williams. Now Mullins gives underneath for Kershaw. Kershaw's shot no good. And, Conley with a hard foul on Kershaw. I believe that'll be Conley's second. Yeah, I'm getting better at this. I still haven't taken down the number of fouls, which I should. But Kershaw's first shot is short. No good. And one more shot coming. Second shot also no good. But Columbus State comes up with the rebound. Stokes with the wide three. And one for Kavona Davis. Okay, on Dearden, her second. Once again, Stokes did not seem to put up a very well thought of three there.
Not at all.
Davis puts back up, no good. Mullins comes up with it for Columbus State. Gives to Kershaw. To Pothass. Now the boards for Lakeland have not been kind to them.
No, not at all.
Foul. On Kershaw, her third. And Farron Buchanan, who we saw go off earlier with a shoulder injury, she is back in. And Dearden, another cross-court pass. Pothass tips it away. Ball will stay with Lakeland. And once again, we're seeing problems on the boards, boss. It's not going to help. Okay, ball goes to Williams. And poked away by Mullins. Ball stays again with Lakeland. And it just seems like Lakeland's mind's not in it for this game. Which is unfortunate. This is a team that if Lakeland had their mind right, they could beat. As we saw in the first quarter. But now it's just gone away from Lakeland at this point. Dearden trying to put up a tough shot when Williams was wide open for three. Stokes. The lay-in is good. Columbus State looks like they're on pace to hit about 100 points this game, boss.
Yep.
That's like defensive lapses and offensive turnovers. Just like that one. Stokes on a run. Puts up blocked by Conley. But Buchanan with the putback. It was like just trying to celebrate even the small things like that block. You can't do because Columbus State's right back on that ball.
Yep.
And we have a timeout. It's 60-second timeout. Coming out of this half, boss.
Yep.
Going out of that first half. This is not what you want to see if you're
No, it's not. It seems as though Lakeland just didn't show up for the second half.
No. They barely showed up for the second quarter.
Yeah.
From the way this looked.
True.
But, well, like, just there's almost no words to describe how bad this really is.
Yeah. It's kind of why I'm speechless over here, Tom.
Yeah. And it's just trying to find ways to describe this 26-point lead for Columbus State.
Yeah.
Because
Lakeland looking like the Philadelphia 76ers right now.
yeah. Because right now, looking at the records, Lakeland is 9-6 and Columbus State is 5-7.
Yeah.
This, you would expect the game to be a lot closer than this.
Yeah. I expected, looking at the records like you are, I expected a 10-point lead in favor of the Lakers at least.
Yeah, and
And boy, was I wrong.
6-point swing from what you were talking about, yeah.
Yep.
And Graves gets the inbounds pass. And, yeah, it looks like Columbus State is going for those steals as much as possible. And ball goes back to Williams. And looks like all that hit was the net. And Pahas goes down hard. The blocking foul. On Williams, that is her fourth. Yeah, we have a couple of different Lakeland players in foul trouble right now. Jayla Dye is at 4. Williams is at 4. The big time players for Lakeland are not doing well.
Yeah.
And then that rim bounce for Pothast. That just kind of shows how everything's going. And one more shot coming for Pothast. Second shot no good. Brought in by Davis. Put back no good. Oh, but that ball bounced off the line and Lakeland ball. And ball goes out of bounds. Ball stays with Lakeland. And Owens beat inbound. Williams goes out. Dearden comes in. Now Graves with the ball. Gives over to Dearden. Dearden tried to go up with it and couldn't. Ball goes out of bounds, but ball remains with Lakeland. And Butera finally makes her way into the game for Joanne Mykut. And Graves shot airballed. Stokes with a run has Mullins, gives to Mullins, but back to Buchanan. Buchanan for 3 short, no good. Brought in by Owensby. And that bounce, boss. That was
not in the favor of Lakeland.
Yeah. It bounced off 3 separate things and found its way right over to Columbus State. That just seems to be how the ball bounces in this game.
Pun intended.
Pun very well intended. And Owensby gives to Conley. Conley puts up, no good. And Buchanan comes down with it. Gives to Pahas. Pahas cross court to Mullins. To Buchanan, back to Stokes. Pahas inside to Mullins. Gives back out to Pahas. Foot on the line, short, no good. Brought in by Butera, and we have a travel. And Columbus State subs in an entirely new lineup. Okay, then.
Except for Buchanan.
Except for Buchanan, yes.
Nope, she's not.
Yeah, so it'll be Codner, Kershaw, Gomez, Buchanan, and Mercer. Mercer now for 3. No good, brought in by Dearden. And it looks like Columbus State might have just brought in their kind of like their second team type, just to, because this game is pretty much out of it with 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Never underestimate the power of the fourth quarter, though, Tom.
Right. Well, we've now called how many games, boss? In
True.
as many leads as there have been going into the fourth quarter. Yeah. All right. Graves puts up no good. Butera missed it, but Mercer could not handle the ball, so it will stay with Lakeland.
It's been a very interesting game, Tom.
Absolutely. Lots of interesting bounces, lots of injuries. It doesn't. It's not a game that you would expect between two conference rivals.
No, it didn't. It doesn't even look like a rivalry game out there.
No. And ball to top of the key to Dearden. Dearden hop step. And ball out of bounds. And possession will switch to Columbus State. Kivona Davis comes in for Kershaw. And Codner will take the inbounds pass. And gives to Gomez. Gomez dribbles around, gives to Codner. And screen by Buchanan. To Mercer. Mercer drives in. Puts up, no good. Looks like Butera was in the way of it. Graves comes up with a rebound. A lot of poking there. Conley up court. The free lay-in, no good, and a foul. That'll be on Conley. That is her third. And Buchanan will be shooting. Her first shot is up. And good. And her second shot, good as well. 66-37, a 29-point lead. And with stuff like that, we have a jump ball.
Back to Columbus State.
Possession switches to Columbus State. It's almost not worth it to call this game anymore, boss. This is...
Well, you might get fired, Tom, if you say that.
Yeah. I'm still going to call it because that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yes.
Codner puts up the short shot, no good. Davis with the putback, no good. Conley comes over with it for Lakeland. And off the hands of Butera into the hands of Codner, and ball out of bounds, stays with Columbus State.
I've been saying that a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Tom.
Ball stays with Columbus State or goes to Columbus State. It's Davis, the quick lay-in off the inbounds. And it's official. There's now a 30-point plus lead for Columbus State. And Lakeland can't even use that as finals week for this. Gomez puts up, no good. And Conley comes away with a rebound. Dearden dribbles around. Jumper from the free throw line, no good, but a foul. Beyond 15, Lord Gomez, that is her fourth.
I would like to have Lizetic come up here just to hear what she would say.
No, there would be a couple S-bombs thrown, or might be swearing up a storm. Let's put it that way.
Let's take the mics into the locker room and listen to the.
Wait
a minute.
No,
yeah, never mind.
Let's not.
Okay. Never mind.
Free throw good. And second shot up and good. Okay, Codner bringing up court. And Davis to Mercer. Mercer the drive in. Up and one for Mercer. Conley her fourth. That's a third Lakeland player with 4 fouls.
They might foul out by the middle. The team might foul out by the middle of the fourth quarter.
Yeah. And at that point, then that would be a forfeit, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If you have all your players fouled, that would have to be a forfeit.
Yep.
And second shot is good. And Dearden completely missed her inbound. Gives to Conley. And Codner knocks it out of bounds. Ball stays with Lakeland. Just because they have a 32-point lead does not mean that their coach wants to let up.
No.
That's very reassuring if you're Blazedek, I would say. Tara's shot, if you could call it that,
was blocked.
No good. Okay, Mercer with the ball. Gives back out to Buchanan. Long range jumper, no good. Brought in by Codner. Curry range 3, no good. Brought in by Dearden. Ball up court to Conley. And Codner blocks it, but a foul. That is Codner's 4th foul. Let's just put it this way. It's been a very sloppy game from both sides foul-wise.
Yeah, it has been.
Because there are now a number of players on Columbus State's team that are at 4 fouls as well. And Conley's first free throw is no good. Is that Gomez is now at 4. Codner is now at 4. Sloppy game. Second shot is good though for Conley.
That's exactly what the game is.
Yeah, it's kind of meh on the side of Lakeland right now. Gomez, long court pass to Codner, and that's out of bounds. Ball will switch to Lakeland. And 4.6 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
Inbounds pass to Dearden. Goes around and couldn't get up a shot. Not that it would have mattered.
True.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Score is 71-40 Columbus State lead. So when we were looking at just a 16-point lead going into this third quarter, you would have expected Lakeland to come out just like, we have a shot at this still, come out firing on all cylinders.
Right.
And they couldn't. And I'm
yeah,
not sure
it's
what that is on, because I wouldn't necessarily put that on the coach's side.
No, definitely not.
Because the players definitely seem very out of it.
No, that's one thing, a pet peeve of mine is, it's not the coach's fault. It's the players that are put onto the court. They're the ones playing the game. So I think it was just, Blazedek's telling them, here's what you got to do, and it's just not being executed correctly.
Because it's like, for as good a game plan as you can make,
right,
you have to have the players in order to execute it.
Yeah, and I think Lakeland,
and even the best game plans need the players to execute it.
Right, they have the players. It's just either mentally they're not here, they're not on the court right now. They're somewhere else.
Looking forward to their first class, or
Yeah.
they're getting ready to, or like there's something else we don't know what it is.
And by the way, Tom, when do we go back?
The 16th is the first official day, which is a Saturday, but it will be the 19th,
Okay.
which is the Tuesday because the Monday is Martin Luther King Day.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Okay, and Williams inbounds to Jayla Dye. Williams underneath the basket. Puts up and in. Lovely lay-in there for Brianna Williams. Long court pass to Mullins. Mid-court shot no good. Off the side of the backboard. Kershaw puts back up and in. And Now Dye brings up court. Gives to Graves. Graves shot no good. Brought in by Mullins. Up court to Pahast. Ball bounces and whoa! Pahast took quite a tumble there. Looked like she did almost a full front roll there.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Then we have timeout Lakers. All right, so quick timeout. I think Blex is trying to talk the game back into them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope that that's what it is, because this
Yeah.
game is not worth it at this time to really, because a 31-point lead for Columbus State, that's not what Blizzard had going into this game.
I don't think that was on anyone's minds other than I don't even think Columbus State thought that they would.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that was it's almost to think that a 31-point lead would be obnoxious.
Right.
All right, ball up court to Graves. Gives to Dearden. Dearden's lay-in is good. All right, now Stokes with the ball for Columbus State. Gives to Pothast. To Mullins. Mullins mid-range jumper no good. And Pothast throws it off of Dye and Columbus State ball. Now Pot has to inbound. Kershaw right underneath the basket. Lay-in is good.
Nice pass by Pothast.
Yeah. Oh, Dye. Long court to Williams. Go by Kershaw. Williams puts up. No good. Dearden came down very awkwardly. Yeah, Mercer. Yeah, Dearden is not having fun going up the court. And a foul and one for Stokes. And that'll be a foul on Jemai Graves. That is her second. Yeah, but we're trying to check on Dearden. Looks like it might have been like a cramp.
Mm-hmm.
And the end one shot for Stokes is good. All right. And Dye trying to dribble between. And we have foul on the court. On Pothast. Her second foul. Yeah, it looks like Dearden is doing some leg stretching on the by the bleachers there. Williams for three, no good. Up, ball tapped and back inbound. Mercer, the one-handed bounce pass. Stokes, no good, no good. And taken in by Graves. Owensby comes up with the gets the ball and Pothast taps it out. Ball will stay with Lakeland. And Jayla takes the inbound. And gives Conley. Dribbles in. Mirage lay-in no good. And Pothast on a run against Owensby. And Owensby ties her up. And there was I think that was a rather loud F-bomb thrown by Pothast. Pothast will be...
And she possibly may have punched the ref accidentally on the fist pump.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And Pothast first shot up and no good. It didn't look like she was actually trying to...
No, she wasn't.
And Gomez will come in for Stokes for Columbus State. Pajas' second shot is up and good. 35-point lead. And Jayla Dye, and we have a foul. Up, and the ref was not looking for the ball. Foul on Mercer, her second.
It's a sloppy game by everyone tonight, Tim.
Yeah.
Tom. Not Tim, Tom.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Tom.
We'll get around to it.
Tom.
All right. And Dye looked like she was looking to throw that ball as far as possible. Graves gives to Dye. Dye gives Conley. The lay-in is good. Pajas far up court to Mullins. Mullins' mid-range jumper is good. Dye with the ball. And Columbus State's still doing their full court press. And Buchanan with the ball. On the run. Puts up, no good, but a foul on Graves. That'll be her third. Yeah, Lakeland just wants this game to end. But you don't end the game by fouling people. You end this game by trying not to foul people and just having the clock run.
Right.
So Buchanan's first shot up and good. Eleni Dearden comes back in for Lakeland for Brianna Conley. And one more shot coming for Buchanan. And up it goes. And in it goes. 83-46 lead for Columbus State. And then Dearden gives to Williams. Guarded by Mercer. Drills around. Gives to Dye. Dye with a spin move. Puts up the shot off the board. Good for Jayla Dye. And Mullins well up court. Lay-in is good. And off the leg of Jayla Dye. Gives to Buchanan. Buchanan's shot up, no good. Dye brings it in. Gives to Owensby. Ball on the court. And we have a push. Foul on Buchanan, her first. Okay. And now Kershaw comes in for Mercer, and Davis will come in for Mullins. All right. And Dye kicks to Dearden. Dearden for three. No good. Rebounded by Gomez. Up, and Williams playing defense gets the ball back. And we have a foul. That'll be on Gomez. That is her fifth, and she has fouled out. And Connor comes in. Pothouse comes out, and Stokes will come back in. And Dye gets the inbounds. Gives to Graves. Graves' lay-in is good. Now Connor dribbling around. And looking for a screen from Buchanan. Gets one. Connor gives to Stokes. To Kershaw. Long two is no good. Kershaw gets her own rebound, though. Gives back out to Codner. And gives to Davis. Davis is lay-in. No good. Davis has her own rebound. Foul. I believe that'll be on Jemai Graves. That is her third. Her fourth. Okay. It's another Lakeland player with 4 fouls. But surprisingly, the first player to foul out was Laura Gomez. of Columbus State. Davis's first shot was no good. Now Davis's second shot, also no good, and we have lane violation. And Davis will shoot again. And Davis's shot back up, all still no good, and we have
lane violation.
A second one, okay.
On Columbus State.
Yeah. Yep, as we were saying, boss, it's a very sloppy game.
Yeah.
All right, Dye with the ball. Cross-court bounce to Williams for three. No good, brought in by Dearden. Back underneath for Graves, kicks out to Dye. Dye for three. Off the backboard, off the side of the backboard. And Columbus State comes back up with it. Connor trying to find a way around this double team. Throws it, tries to throw it to Buchanan, gives to Stokes. We have a backcourt violation. Nice. I'm wondering how many fouls we're going to get in this game, just to see how many could possibly happen. Because, let's see, we haven't had a shot clock violation. We haven't had a 3-second violation. And I think those are the only ones that we haven't been called yet.
Right.
Okay. We still have 4:26 remaining. Let's see if we can spot those. Okay, Dearden will be shooting. 2 shots. First shot by Dearden is good. It's sad to say, but at least Lakeland got to 50 points.
Right.
Because it's like in the first quarter, it seemed like 50 points was going to be an easy one. Like we might hit that by the half. Now we've barely hit that by the end of the game.
Right.
It's weird how sometimes, like some quarters, like you can't judge by the first quarter alone. You have to judge by the game in its entirety, and we've shown, as Dearden hits her second, that just sometimes the game just doesn't go your way. And timeout Columbus State. Why they want to prolong this game, I'm not sure.
Yeah. It's going to be a very happy bus ride back down to Columbus.
Yeah, for at least for the win. We have yet to see the men's game. But looking at it, the men's game, because we can already look past this women's game at this point, I would say.
Yeah.
Men's game, the Lakeland men are 7-8 and 1-1 in conference, and Columbus State is 9-3, 1-1 in the conference. So that could be an interesting game because Lakeland on paper for the women's game seemed like a better team, and they're losing huge. On the men's side, it also looks lopsided, but could see something different. All right, Connor now with the ball for Columbus State. Buchanan gives to Davis. Davis looking for the pass. Looked like it was just trying. Like Dearden had her hands on it, and then Buchanan gets the ball, and there's a foul on Dearden, her third.
No one's fouled out yet for Lakeland, right?
Correct. Not as far as I know. Because as Buchanan nails her first free throw. Because as far as I remember, Graves is now at 4, Conley's at 4, Dye is at 4, and second shot is good for Buchanan.
What do you think, Tom? 4 minutes left, and it's 13 points on the under for 100.
Yeah.
You said they might get to 100.
Yeah, it's up and gives Codner to Stokes up court. Lay-in is good. It's.
What do you think?
if Columbus State keeps playing that like full court press for the rest of this game,
Say 100.
that's 100.
That's 100, yeah.
Graves airballed the three-pointer. Columbus State with the ball.
A 37-point lead.
That's, if you're Lakeland, that's not just unappealing, it's appalling, disastrous. Codner with a three, no good. Davis with the putback, no good. Mykut comes up with the ball. Now Dearden drives in, laying no good, but a foul. That'll be on Buchanan. Oh, Davis. That I was not expecting. That is Davis's first foul. Like, that kind of shows you, like, as much as you would say that Lakeland should be going inside to try to get fouls on Davis, they didn't.
They did not at all.
They couldn't.
And it didn't look like they were intimidated. It just looked like they thought their three-point shooting was
gonna be the big
yeah,
deal.
but you live and die by the three, and obviously
when you do that,
tonight
it can obviously be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim was just in here saying that we aren't going to be getting Blazetic for an interview, which I'm kind of okay with, seeing how this game went.
Yeah.
And Dearden's shot is up and good. Stokes gives to Codner. Codner for three. No good. Stokes gets the long rebound. Codner comes back up with it. Stokes back to Codner. Across the court to Mullins. Mullins mid-range jumper no good. Buchanan comes over with it for Columbus State. Putback no good. Kershaw's putback is good though. Columbus State now at 91 points. And Dearden slowly bringing it up court. Williams, long three, no good. Brought in by Conley. Conley's putback is good. Now we have a foul. It was
Carry.
Over back. Yeah, or carry, carrying.
Yeah.
That reminds me, we haven't had an over and back court violation.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I'm just trying to do all the different fouls in my head.
And you have been pretty successful today, Tom.
Thank you. Okay, Dearden with the ball. To Williams. Williams underneath the basket. Mykut puts up. A putback is no good. And Mykut got hit in the face, it looks like. Mykut's down, just back up. Davis's putback no good. And out of bounds. Ball stays with ball goes to Lakeland. Okay, Dearden gets the ball rolling up court. Oh, Mullins! That was tipped by Mullins, so no over and back there. Conley, cross court to Williams. Gives to Dearden. Back to Williams. Williams to Mykut. Under the basket. Shot no good.
You got to go off glass.
That pass to Stokes looked awful. Buchanan. Buchanan trying to get the shot. There we go. Up ball on the court.
Bad pass.
Williams with the ball, and we have. And possession will go to Lakeland. Foul on Davis, her second. And Brianna Williams will be shooting too. First shot is up and off the side of the rim, no good. And Mercer will come in for Davis. And second shot for Williams is good. Okay, now at a minute remaining in the game. Score is 91-57 Columbus State. Mercer dribbling around, trying to find an open spot. Puts up. Nope, traveling. Possession switches to Lakeland. So, Matt, it looks like we might not see 100 from Columbus State.
No, we probably won't.
Yeah, they stopped doing the full court press. They're not hitting 100. Okay. Okay, Dearden gives to Williams. Williams drives in. Lay-in is good. Now Stokes. Now they're trying to run the court, it looks like. Mullins to Mercer. Mercer gives to Buchanan. Back to Mercer for three. No good. Brought in by Buchanan. Put back. No good. And Dearden gets it. And shot clock is turned off. Not that all the shots in the world would help Lakeland at this point. Dearden for three. And Dearden puts in for three. And not even the guy on the court who's like been all ecstatic over us hitting threes was not ecstatic about that 3-point shot.
Right.
All right, so the final score is 91-62. And once again, that was an ugly game, from all standpoints.
It was, and just more Lakeland needs to learn for the next game.
Yeah. All right. So we're not going to be having Coach Blazetic on.
No.
We should. A.D. Barlow is not. No, we didn't. Didn't Tim say that he was going to let Barlow know?
Yeah.
Because Barlow just pointed to Blazetic, and Blazetic was like just giving him a thumbs up. I'm not sure what that means. Well, if she comes up here, and we'll do the interview.
Right.
But we'll have to see what happens in the case of that. So we'll be back for the men's game to start. We're not sure if we're going to cut. We're gonna see if we do get Blazetic up here. But once again, just ugly game. Like from a turnover standpoint, a rebounding standpoint.
Yeah.
The entire mental game
wasn't there.
Because even though you could say it was the mental game that won it for the Columbus State women, there was still multiple fouls by both teams for each quarter.
Yeah, and it was just
all the teams were getting into the bonus in that second half. So. All right, so we'll quickly cut away to some commercials, and we'll be back shortly.
Call or text in to 440-940-6615 to request songs.
You're listening to Lake Effect Radio, the official broadcaster.
If you grew up a Buckeye, if you grew up in the great state of Ohio, or if you are a Buckeye now, this is the real one. This is the greatest rivalry in all of sport, not college football, all of sport.
If you take it to them and you keep taking it to them, hell, there's no question who will win.
You are at the door. The door is about to be kicked open on the other side. The air is rare. Don't take that now. Don't take it. Don't let that team stand in the way. And then you got...
Call or text into 440-940-6615 to request songs.
Sometimes the things we take for granted suddenly become really important. I always thought Lakeland was for someone else. Then I lost my job. I realized I needed to learn more in today's job market. I needed Lakeland. Lakeland gets you ready for good new jobs. It'll fit your schedule and you can afford it. Lakeland really comes through for us. In Lake County, opportunity starts here at Lakeland.
You're listening to Laker Sports on Laker Effect Radio.
Really gets teammates involved. Pass hooked back. Good. Baruchel runs up a shot, missed it. Rebound, Marion. And the Cavaliers fire and score. Beyond Waiters. Being missing that length is very important. Give it again inside. Slapped by Christian Thompson. That ball will never be the same. Get that reach them out of here.
Hey, this is Ian from Chill, and check us out at chillrockband.com.
Think it's too late for college? Are you too busy with work and family? We've created the Lakeland Adult Accelerated Degree with you in mind. Lakeland Community College has a fast, convenient path to a high-quality business or associate of arts degree for busy adults like you. College matters, and it's not too late. Call 1-800-859-8520 to learn about our programs for adult learners, or visit us on the web at lakelandcc.edu. Opportunity starts here at Lakeland.
You're listening to Laker Effect Radio, the official broadcaster of
Really gets teammates involved. Pass hooked back. Good. Baruchel runs up a shot, missed it. Rebound, Marion. And the Cavaliers fire and score. Beyond Waiters. Being missing that length is very important. Give it again inside. Slapped by Christian Thompson. That ball will never be the same. Get that reach them out of here.
Call or text into 440-940-6615 to request songs.
These days, learning never ends, and college really matters. So more people than ever are going to Lakeland Community College. People of every age are trying to learn something new.